Today we're going to talk about universal design for learning. Part 1 of this discussion is about the inspiration for UDL. There's actually an architectural inspiration for this. When architects first looked at how to design buildings so that they were accessible by more people, such as people in wheelchairs, people that couldn't climb stairs for various reasons, they looked at the potential benefits to this, increased traffic into the establishments, etc. But there were limiting factors as well. Many of these limiting factors looked at the idea that buildings had to be retrofitted and the cost, and also the looks to these retrofits were limiting factors. However, legislative mandates required new structures, newly built structures, as well as retrofitting to old structures to keep universal design features in mind. And when architects saw that there were features that were used by everyone, these features became more marketable, and hence the area of universal design was established. Two populations that are well served by universal design include the aging population of the United States. For example, in the 1900s, the average lifespan in the US was 47 years old. Now the average lifespan is almost 77 years old. Another population, an increase in disabilities. This population is shown to have increased tremendously through the census. However, it might be how we recorded them in the census. When we look at the 1900 census, we found that there were 64,000 people recorded with blindness and 80,000 recorded with deafness. In 2000, the census looked at many more disabilities, from Alzheimer's to the ability to walk only a certain distance, and there were almost 50 million people with all of these disabilities combined. So with an increase, these two populations are no longer in the minority in our country. And so architects really have to look at how they can make their buildings accessible by these two populations, since they are no longer minority populations. Architects want to serve these populations. We're going to look at a couple of examples of universal design. The first one is an architectural feature. It's curb cuts. Originally, curb cuts were designed to accommodate folks in wheelchairs. You can see a curb cut here where the curb has been cut away, and a slight incline has been placed there so that wheelchairs can access what's on the other side of the curb. Now, however, access is required for more than just wheelchairs. Once architects noticed this phenomenon, they realized that curb cuts were really not just to service wheelchair, but to service many other folks with disabilities, such as the lady in the image with the seeing eye dog, and the folks that use the curb cut instead of walking up over the curb, and other wheeled vehicles. Another example that we're going to look at today is television captioning. Now, originally this was designed for the hearing impaired. They had to retrofit